pocketbook is empty and my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, just waiting for a train.
I don't even have to have a wig for my hair to look like that.
Oh, I almost fell off my stool. Got dizzy.
I was like, I love that intro.
Does that song say, "Oh, my pocketbook is empty"? Is that what it says?
How is everybody doing tonight? Yeah. So we got new internet. So now you're like seeing me live, and I'm finally using my tablet from the FishFam. Thank you guys. Y'all might be scared of me now though. Like, oh God, what is that?
She got the power.
I got the power. But look at that, Kenny. Homie, don't play that.
Homie, don't play that.
As y'all can see, Miss Foxy has the night off. She has some things going on. But Homie the Clown has joined us.
Oh my goodness.
And he's just clowning around.
We love it.
And y'all better behave, because one thing's for certain, Homie don't play.
You got your thing to bop them?
Yeah. We're going to bop them.
Bop them.
Tonight we're just going to hit the button. We're going to bop them. Just bop them off the street.
Crack the whip.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, he was back there dancing to the music, and I said, that wig's coming off any second.
Like,
it was like, he'll have a headache tonight for sure.
Yeah. Don't throw that shoulder out doing that.
Yeah, it was all fun and games until.
When that thing's playing, I feel like we should be in like a 1930 convertible sedan cruising down New York Avenue or something, you know?
Yeah. Doing the, what is it, the dance I used to do back then? The, God, I can't even think of it. Well, not the hustle, it was before the hustle.
Was it the jig? The jig?
One at the jig or the, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just went blank.
The bop. The bop.
No.
The bop.
The bop. Yeah.
Bop. Bebop, she's a bebop.
I love it.
We were going to have Fire Marshal Bill up here, but unfortunately I couldn't find my cap.
Not Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh, yeah, we would have had. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Personality night.
Classic. See, I even remember Saturday Night Live before that, you know, when it was Steve Martin and all of them on there. That was the good stuff back then.
Well, that character was in Living Color.
Oh, that's right. In Living Color, Fire Marshal Bill. Sure was. And Jennifer, what's her name? Lopez was one of the Fly Girls. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was the one, the skit that he always did where he was wiping boogies everywhere?
Y'all remember that?
On In Living Color.
Are you talking
In Living Color?
Are you talking about Stewart?
Stewart, yeah, with his mom.
Stop
it.
And then you had the 3 snaps. Oh, that was fun. I used to love that show.
Oh, it was a good show. That's back in the day.
Yeah, if I want to get Danny in a real bad mood, all I have to do is go in and start imitating Stewart. It drives her nuts.
Oh, no. She says no.
She had to take the back fingers out and calm you down.
Right.
I can only imagine. Does she have a look, Kenny? When you get ready to
it. And you know when that look happens and it's over.
Yeah. I mean, on the stream, I can tell when I'm going down water, she doesn't want to travel real quick.
Yeah. You're fighting against the current. You're going down.
When that laugh changes to ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
trying to say hello to everybody. Sorry if I missed anybody.
Looks like Jimmy P made it back to his home. He's out of the hospital. That's good.
He is home.
Jimmy P.
Glad to hear that, Jimmy.
So glad to have you here with us. Love you.
Well, Miss Mary, did you want to do a call out on the chat on who's in here, or?
I can try if I got everybody on here. I'm having to check. I still haven't figured out how to put it on StreamYard on my tablet yet. But let's see here what we got. Let's get back. And I may miss some because it's already jumped up, but I see Craig Doniger, 3G, Joseph Stanley, Fish Dreams, Paul McCarthy, Lori, Jimmy P, so glad you're here, Michelle E, Lunatic Friends, Chewy, my friend, Dennis Christensen. Let's see, I got Paul, didn't I? T-Bone, how are you doing? Fish Dreams. I know I've missed some. Matt F. And there's more. Got Michelle, Skull Aquatics, who was a great guest, and Richard Reynolds, Freshwater Ichthyology. So glad you're here. Who else we have? And Lori, Monster Fish Gal. What would a chat be without Lori here? Love you, lady.
Who just made her 1K.
I know. That is so awesome.
Her name is now Miss 1K Lori.
Yeah. Did I say vibes? Okay. No, but now there were some that were in here before then that I might have missed. Did I get Geek Boy? 3G, Geek Boy, and okay. All right. And if I missed anybody, just say you missed me and we'll say it. Because I'm black blind, I can't see.
Well, I see Al Wet Socks. I see Fishy on.
How did I miss Al? Hey, Al.
Let's see. I think you
got
everybody else that I saw.
Mr. Geek.
Who is this Mary Paige woman that keeps talking in the chat?
Yeah.
T-Bones.
She's
Dennis
a pain in the butt.
You always have to say hello to Dennis Christensen.
Hello.
You have to address him properly. Yeah, and Mark says, good day, Miss Didi.
Good day, Mark.
Good day.
M&C. I missed M&C.
Hi, Mike.
How can you miss M&C?
How can I miss? I know. Sorry, I'm like out of the loop for the past 2 weeks with this move. I just feel like I've got to start all over again. You know, it's like, I don't know what to do with myself. And thank you all for your help and support through all this. It has been a trying time. But look, I got new internet. I don't think I'm buzzing out or pixelating or nothing.
That's good.
I got to tell y'all something. I am so excited.
What are you so excited for?
Do tell.
Because Monday, my little Miss Princess Roxy will be being shipped to me. I got me one of them glue axolotls. Danny's
and you're going to go in there and talk about them?
Oh, Sunday, I'm going to talk some more about it. But yeah, I've been watching it, and she dropped that stupid video the other day. That short. I don't know if y'all saw the show. I fell in love. I'm like, okay, I gotta have it. I mean, literally, I wasn't even done with the 15-second video. I was already dialing her. All right, I gotta have it.
Now, is that the one you use in the short that did the little? Curly?
Yes,
oh my God.
That's my little girl. Her name was Princess there, so I said, well, we'll just add Roxy. It's
Princess Roxy. I love it. I love it. And she says she wiggles. Oh, they're so cute. Hey, Scuba Steve.
Yeah, we're stoked. Dad's doing the hand clapping. She's just all excited.
Oh,
a little flutter clap.
Oh, yeah.
That's when it's extra good to you, when you flutter clap.
Oh, yeah. When you get the little.
But she's
your feet almost come off the floor when you do that, if you do it enough.
Right. Oh, there's Dawn S.
pretty
Vlog. Hey, Dawn. I can't wait. So y'all haven't kept axolotls before?
Oh yeah, we have one now. We still have Terry. Okay. He's the all natural color.
Yes.
And he's a character. We love that thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's probably going to take an eye into that Miss Foxy.
Yeah.
She kind of sparkly, you know.
I've learned my lesson with axolotls. Okay, Danny and I, just like them, we hatched these from babies till now.
Yeah.
Terry is here because he ate all of his brothers and sisters. Every one of them.
Terry. And his name is Terry.
Yeah, I named him Terry. But he, yeah. Danny was so proud. She got all 21 to hatch, and then bodies started coming up missing.
Like, Terry ate them all.
And Terry was buffing up with all the muscles from the protein.
She thought what was happening is that maybe there was something going wrong, and she changed the water. She was thinking the snails, like they died in the middle of the night, and the snails were just eating them before she woke up the next morning. Then she caught Terry with like 2 of them in each side of his mouth.
Oh, no.
But he ate.
Hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, by the time we got to it, he was down to the last 2. Needless
to say,
no. he grew quite rapidly that 3
months.
Yeah.
Roxanne was telling me that they're quite carnivorous. Oh, sorry, Didi. But they're very carnivorous. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, one of my favorite things to do with him is I love to hand feed him like a night crawler or a worm of some sort, because he'll grab it.
Yeah.
He comes up just like spaghetti until he gets to your finger.
That's pretty cool. Super cool.
I've never had one, but I think they are kind of cool to look at. I love watching them.
Yeah.
Something that Roxanne did that not a lot of them I've seen do. Terry won't eat anything but bloodworms and live food. I can't get him to eat a pellet. She's already trained this whole batch of them to eat pellets, which really comes in handy.
Oh, that is. Yeah, she's done a lot of hand, work with them, like feeding and just being around them.
Oh, you can call a spade a spade. She's spoiled. Right? She's an axolotl spoiler.
Fishing on this, what's the life expectancy of those?
I think they're, I want to say 10 years or so.
Really? I didn't know that.
They're just like any other reptile or amphibian. I think they last for 10 to 15 years. In perfect conditions.
Yeah. So with you, it'll live about 20 years.
We'll see. I don't think I'm even got 20 left in me. Mary, come on, Mary. I know how my body feels in my 50s. I don't want to think about what it's going to be like in this. I'll be ready to go in the 70s. I mean, it'll be okay. This is enough. That stopped working and I heard. Okay,
no, you won't be. You won't be. How old are you now?
54.
See, me and you were
like
twins.
A lifetime.
Right. We're twins, Kenny. So we got to last a little while longer.
We do kind of look
knocking
alike.
on the door of 70. You think
it's the hair. It's the hair. Look at that.
That's what I thought. 10 to 15 years on average. But
yeah.
70. Shoot, a lot of people don't get retired till their 70s now.
Right.
Mickey, they got like a new age, 72 or something.
Oh, yeah. It's like starting over again.
I would die if I had to work till I was 72.
Oh my gosh.
3G.
Axolotl here.
And poor Jess must be driving in Texas. She put, who all? Who all?
Who all?
Who do you?
Well, at least she didn't say ho all.
Yeah.
I've done that a few times.
Hey,
I hate when
Jess.
I do it. It's like every time it happens, it's like when I'm saying hello to a lady in the chat. Ho, Didi, ho. I'm like, no.
Uh-oh.
How did you know? How did you know?
Uh-oh, what did Mary do to herself here?
Uh-oh. Maybe they twisted the wire.
Well, at least she was smiling when she was smiling when she left us.
Yes. Because she wasn't like I would be. So if she turns completely upside down, we might see up in her shirt. I mean, that must be from the tablet. Oh, okay. Maybe that's my StreamYard thing on mine, not hers. Well,
yes.
You know what? When that pretty little axolotl goes in there with that, I call it a boa because it looks like feathers.
Mm-hmm.
I like it when they go. That one Shanna had, Frankie, I love watching him do his little thing. Because he was painted.
Mary Paige, man, every stream, she's there, she's gone, and then she's in chat.
she's a tease. She's a tease. She only lets us have a little bit at a time. Yeah. But heck, I pushed the intro and never hit the live button. So, I mean, what can I say? I had to do it again.
Oh, she says, derailed word advice. Make sure your tablet is charged before you attempt this at home.
Yeah.
Leave it to Beaver here. Oh, Mary. I'm not one to talk about mishaps, trust me.
Some incidents.
Yeah, I had a few in my day, that's for sure.
Well, you haven't had any lately, have you? Since the arm.
No, that's the last one. It's only because I haven't been moving, Didi.
Well, that don't mean they still can't trip and.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Me, the older and slower you get, the easier it is to fall. Why is that? You would think, well, I'm moving so slow, I should never fall.
Good Lord. So Bunny Viper says somebody just walked into her doctor's office, killed 4 people and walked out and then killed themselves.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord. I'm telling y'all, man. Prayers out to the families of that. I hate seeing that stuff.
What is the world is wrong?
I have no idea. But that's why we're here. This gets us away from all that worldly stuff. Where we can talk more serious like.
Man. Well, it's hard to get serious with a multicolored clown.
We'll take the clown off. That way we can get.
Oh, you're not going to clown around?
That way we can get serious.
Serious. About to be driving home. Oh, Too Cooley's been spending some money at the LFS.
That's always a good day.
It is, ain't it?
I love it when that happens.
Do you ever go to the LFS and not spend some money?
Occasionally. Some days I'm a good boy. Just drop off fish, get my little store credit in the mouth.
Oh, okay. Now, do you ever go there when you're not doing that and not buy something?
No.
Okay.
There's always something.
Yeah, because that's altogether different.
But that's my way of saying I don't have a problem. If I can go in there and just drop fish and go, that means I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
Now, we are making tons of tank space in anticipation for the ACA Triple Crown. So, I mean, I know we're bringing back fish no matter what. I'm going to take 3 full Fishtoberfest bags with. So I just got to figure out how we're going to make that work with the plane. I might make my friends that are going with us carry bags if I buy too much.
Yeah, everybody's got to carry 2 bags.
But they only allow you so many on the actual carry-on. So you got to.
That's what I'm saying. All of your friends have to carry 2 bags each.
Is it 2 bags or 1?
I don't know what it is.
Boy, if it's 2 bags, that'd be awesome. Then I'll have no issue. I'll for sure get them all. It's probably best me thinking that there's a chance that, I'm going to be limited to what I could take back. So that way although we are making a list, we're going to stick to the list. We're making a list of what we know we've been after. And if they happen
Are you going to check it twice?
You hear her yelling at me. You ain't going to stick to no list. Why are you even playing?
You know what that piece of paper's for, so you can write on what other stuff you're getting.
She is still back there raising Cain with me.
Yeah, that would. Well, with all those fish people, won't you have them shipped home?
Yeah, that's true.
By the time you come back, your fish should be coming right in behind you.
And I'm there Monday, so that probably would be the best way to go about it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Although the extra 2 days of shipping, or I bring them on a plane with me and I got no worries and I get them home quicker. That's another way.
If you can bring them all.
Now, I will tell you guys, you're allowed to carry them on. You can download it right online, the FHA's rules and regulations. So I would recommend that you have that in your pocket. So when you're carrying them through, because there's always going to be that one, green pea that thinks he knows everything, and you get through the line and they don't really understand the law or the rules. So you want to have that there, and
that's true.
And then tell them, I freak out about them throwing them through the X-ray too. I try to get them to just, if you don't mind it, I don't care if your dog sniffs, whatever, just put it through the hand check if you wouldn't mind, because I don't want the fish damaged. Although we go through X-rays, I guess.
The little fish bones through the X-rays.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scuba says he made his friend carry a suitcase when he flew from Dallas because my fish counted as a carry-on. I think it was my backpack, and my blood parrot rocking and rolling.
Well, my friend that we went with the last time decided to put his in the regular luggage, and we were standing on watching stuff get loaded, and we watched this kid launch his box of fish. It went up at least 30 feet, hit that conveyor belt, boom, and rolled. I said, Roland, you got a problem. I guarantee you got angelfish in there, and there ain't a doubt in my mind you got some broken back. You should have them. Now it'll be fine, Kenny. So anyway, we get home, and sure enough, the angelfish were drained. Luckily, he had more than one bag of them, but still, it's just. So I would highly recommend, if you're going to do so, carry them on. That's the only way you're guaranteed how they're going to get handled. Because that stuff you can't control, right? You can't control what the guy at the airport's going to do to your fish.
Or, anywhere anymore. Because I got a box in recently. It's like, I can't believe anything's going to be alive in this box.
I'm trying to remember
and it had live animals on it, and it was beat all to pieces.
I've got a buddy that works, I'm not going to say for who, but he works for one of the big three. He says, don't ever put fragile or live animals on it because they purposely will kick it around and do crazy stuff.
Hi, Kelly. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. And Richard Reynolds says some airlines won't allow fish anymore. So you better check that. Who was it said that they brought theirs back? They carried them on the plane. I can't remember.
I've heard a couple people doing it.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was betas that they brought back. Or should I say betas for the beta people?
Beta or beta? But beta or beta?
Yeah, I say beta. That's
right.
How I say it. Yeah, you're right, Scuba, because there was no need for the box to be in the shape it was. I got a Flu Ball 3.0 light from Corey one time, and I'd have swore that thing wouldn't have come on either because the box was all to pieces, like it was held together with tape, like patched together. And that thing, I plugged it in because I just knew I was going to have to, do the return thing. I've had it for over a year. Never had a problem with it. They're tough lights. That's all I can say, because it shouldn't have worked by the shape of the box.
Good almighty, we've already blown through a half hour already almost.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck, man? Just like that.
Time flies when you have colorful hair.
Yeah, I guess. So what you got going on in your fish room right now? What all you got going?
Oh Lord, as you know, you saw me doing some stuff a while ago in the shrimp auction of Papa Shrimps. I got some last night. I got some. I have to write them down. I'm kind of new in the shrimp, even though I've got 10 tanks now. I got some red fancy tigers last night. And then today I got me some fishbone, red galaxy fishbone. Is that what it's called? But last Friday I ordered like 4 different kinds from him.
Yeah, Danny and I's water, I mean, we just don't feel comfortable getting Cardinia here. Neo's we do great. We got perfect water.
Y'all have the soft water, right?
No, we're hard here.
Oh, I thought y'all had the perfect water in your area.
Portland, Vancouver, there's everywhere around. I mean, like where Milwaukee is, I'm in hard, almost 8.0 and.
Oh, so yeah. I have to do RODI because I have 8.4 out of the tap.
I mean, we got enough things to take care of. I just don't like it where I have to make water for them every time. Nah. Just come here, like my water, and live.
They're kind of like my pet projects. And I can spend hours looking at these little teeny tiny shrimps.
They are addicting. They really are.
Like, there's some back there.
Now, did you enter any of those bowls into the pack a bowl contest?
No, not yet. I've done one. I got 3 more to enter. But this tall cylinder one, I had it before they started the contest, so I can't use that one. Unless I was to take it apart and redo it, and I'm not because my shrimp are healthy in there.
Oh, we got that bowl there. Daddy, the bowl light's not on, apparently. She's got a lot of planny type stuff in there.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Jennifer. She had emailed Rusty about having one of the shipping companies at the event so that when people bought fish, they could have them shipped. Scuba's packing his bowl. Yeah, right. Yeah, so I've got, I've entered one of them up there. I've got those 2 to do and the bowl with the little mystery, I think, snails on it. But I'm waiting for my stock. That's the reason I haven't done those, because I'm waiting on the stock. Well, Bunny, I didn't think I'd ever have any, but I couldn't pass them up. I didn't win the bid last night, and I went to bed like, gosh, I should have just $5 more, and I didn't, but he has some more today, so got them today.
And for anybody that doesn't think fish are like dogs, this dude is sitting here right now trying to shake me down for some treats.
They are. My dojos were up in a tree today. I've got a bunch of plants that they've uprooted, and some of them just were never put down. I'm growing out the roots. And it was a big old ball of like stem plants, water sprite and stuff. And they were all up in there twisted and gnarled up, sleeping at the top of the tank inside the, inside all the greenery. And it was so cool. I did me a little short. I don't know if it uploaded like that, but I did what they told me. Well, Mickham, I'm limited to one room. I have one, my husband has one tank in the other room. I keep everything for him, but that's his tank. He has some Carolina shrimp in there, but everything else has to stay in here. So that's why I have packed and stacked and got a bookcase shelf, and I've made shelves and I've straddled stuff to get an extra tank, but I can't think of anything else I can do. I just can't figure it out. I want one of those 60 breeders so bad, but a tank would have to come out to use it.
I'll tell you what, though, for what they're getting for those 60 breeders, you might as well get a 90 gallon.
Well, I like them because they're lower for the plants.
Oh, okay.
they would grow better. And like the 90, that's a lot of work. And when I try to plant something in the bottom, you're going to get wet. And you got to go all the way up to your armpit so your shirt gets wet. And half the stuff, you put it down in there and it beats you to the top because you didn't do it right. So then you got to do it again. And after about 8 tries, then I have to take my fingers down there. So now I've got to really get wet.
Yeah, Scuba Steve, that's just a bristle nose. Yeah, it's a common.
Which one are you pointing to?
He went off the screen now. It was that big old pleco.
Yeah. Oscars are cool fish, though. They are very friendly. Anybody that's ever had one, that I've known of and throughout my years, they're very personable.
Well, these two here creating havoc in this tank right now because they're sitting there. I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know if I can get it up over there or not. But see how they've cleared that whole bottom and it's down, starting to get down to the glass there?
Oh.
They're fixing to start to try to breed in there. They've got him up in that corner, just chilling. That's my paratilapia. And the chorus catfish normally is underneath there where they're at, and he's hiding over here now. But that's, if y'all have never seen my setup, this is my 14 feet of illustrious tank lovingness. Used to be all my Africans. I went to South Americans now. And then if you look this way, that's the Altum Angels. You look that way, that's the Buffalo Heads. And then over yonder is the 110 and then the Bull. This is what we call the living room.
And for those that don't know, those tanks are really in the garage, right? And you're just seeing the face on the inside of the room.
Yep, and I service them from the garage area.
That's so cool.
The only problem with that arrangement right now is because of this stupid thing, I can't get back there because I made it for me, to get back and forth. Well, now I can't get back and forth because this keeps catching the corner of it.
But Danny has to squeeze back up in there and do all that work on a little step ladder and everything.
Yeah, I always am the one I managed to do the water change on this one. I just kind of had to squeeze in there and just stay put in one area until the thing was done draining. But I'm sitting there trying to get the hose because between the common plecos and the cichlids, I mean, it's almost daily routine keeping the poo up off the ground in these two tanks.
See, that's why I'm a plant lover, because of the amount of work that you have to do that I don't have to do because of that.
Right. Believe me, Didi, if I could get plants to stay put in one of these tanks, I would love it to be plush plantry too. But I've given up because I can't tell you how many plants. Some of like the tank over here, that culprit right there actually eats the plants. So that tank don't have any. And then the rest of these guys just like to tear them up to be mean. So I just gave up on the bigger South American, the African cichlids with having plants. The African's biggest issue is I'm always having to put salts in to keep their pH and making sure they're getting the correct vitamins. And typically most plants don't like that salt.
Now, so you don't have to do it for those kind?
No, I don't have to salt it. The only time I put salt in here is if they're not acting right. I'll do it as like maintenance just to make sure that I don't have any parasites or anything flowing around in there. I'll do a couple days of salt just to get everything back in balance. Plus, the aquarium salt is good for vitamins for them too.
Oh, okay.
Helps with their slime coat, and then there are vitamins and whatnot in most salts that they can absorb as well.
Well, my biggest fish, the golden dojo lotions are the longest fish, but I have some electric fluorocarbons that are nice and hefty, and like if they try to shake in the net, they're strong, But Everything else I have is kind of small, except for those Acaras. And of course the dojos. But I don't know if I could keep up. I don't know how y'all do it. Hi, Ricky.
We don't put in a schedule or whatever. I mean, when we are sitting around doing nothing rather than sitting around doing nothing, I mean, realistically, when you're doing water changes, how much work other than the fact you're cleaning glass and filters or whatnot. But I mean, if you're just doing a change and you don't have to do all that, you're just sitting. You could still be watching your TV while there's tanks are draining, and same thing with the filling. I mean, that's how we've trained ourselves, you know. And I mean, the ones that we absolute once a week has to happen are all the ones that contain cichlids. We don't. There's so many things that could go bad with South Americans and African cichlids by not having that good clean water. Hole in the head's my biggest fear with these guys. But, and I do fight it even with the regiment we're on. I mean, it's like I said, it's just trying to keep up with the water changes on them is the biggest thing. I want to make sure they're taken care of. And then the planted tanks every 10 to 15 days I'm cool with. Which, now, thank God, Danny owns most of the house.
I think I would have to take and put another tank behind that wall just for water and maybe throw plants in it or whatever and tunnel them together and put a power head in there and flow that water back to increase your water volume.
Yeah, that would be nice, but literally, man, there's no way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything out there that would support the secondary tank, and I don't want to give up any more space than I got for the. I mean, each one of them's running on FX6. They have their individual systems, and then each of them have, I think it's 2 or 3 sponge filters in there. So they're getting lots of air, lots of circulation, lots of bio stuff for the good bacteria to hang out in. So,
yeah.
The only thing you do fight if you put one of these in your garage area, unless it's a heated garage, is summertime gets gnarly. I mean, last year we had a couple of 119-degree days. It got 140-something degrees in there.
Ooh.
So the tank on this side, the bacteria got toasted, and I woke up one morning to 70% kill off in that tank.
I remember that.
Oh, I was just upset. I mean, these guys are super hard to find. These are the Heroes lipifers. I had 6 of them, 4 males and 2 females. Well, it killed, of course, both females and the other 2 males. And then I had paratilapia in this tank that got killed, and a whole colony of Geophagus saveni. I mean, that sucked.
Yeah. Well, that's like my tanks out, my ponds outside. You know, I always worry because it gets hot. And like today, it's supposed to be 95 today by 5 o'clock.
Oof. That's just too hot.
It's just the first part of June. You wait till August.
I mean, I'm Norwegian. My blood starts melting at 75. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So I've got duckweed everywhere to block. And
are they in the shade or no?
I have one tub that's out in full sun because Kelly's sending me a plant. Kelly Foreman sending me a plant that needs full sun. So I had to go buy another tank for that one because my other ones are only in part sun. I've got one that's like under the porch cover on my shed. So it only gets sun from the side, like in the morning. And the other one gets more sun, but once the sun goes like 2 o'clock, it doesn't get any more.
Well, you could always get something that likes the water hot and put it out there.
Well, she said I needed full thing, so I've got it ready. And so when the plant gets here, that one, but it's only 40 gallons. I like the deeper 100 gallons, but I just didn't want to buy a third one.
Right.
I want to make one. I want to make one with a glass front.
Mm. Yeah, Danny and I have a 2-tiered yard in the back, and I would love to dig a big pond in the one and then put an aquarium glass where we could sit and chill, and there'd be the pond and you can see it all. Now, if I do that, that would be a native. I would definitely do native on that if I ever get the chance to do a native biotope, use all natural plants and stuff from my local rivers and lakes, and have a biotope of native fish would be awesome.
Yeah, those are cool, and I didn't really think I'd ever like them, but the more you see of them,
The natives.
and it's like, well, yeah, and it's like basically they're easier to keep.
Well,
and that kind of stuff that you have to have for
I
so many
think
other
Mr.
fish.
Brandon with Coldwater Aquatics has kind of opened everybody's eyes now.
Absolutely. And ABC Biotope is doing a lot the same way, and he does pretty
Kenny
tanks.
And Brandon, and there's one other that I know has a ton of them too. Brain's not processing. I can't remember now.
That starts happening when you get old.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait. You're like,
well, if you're telling me just wait, man, just call Mr. Kevorkian now, then, man.
You know how y'all said that Foxy messes and spoils her axolotls? You see these little snails? It wants me to give it a shrimp pellet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious as a heart attack.
Oh my.
There's a few of them that I know they came that way, kind of. But if I'm feeding and one's to the top, I just grab my little tongs and get one little pellet, and I give them a pellet. But now, if they don't come to the top, then they have to go find their food. Yeah. Oh yeah. And they take the little foot thing and just go around and kind of hold it and chew on it. Yeah. Which, I guess if I had 3,000 of them, I wouldn't do that. But, you got one here and one there. But they know to crawl right up there when it's time.
Well, I'm going to have to spoil that axolotl when it gets here because she has basically hand-fed this thing every day for its whole entire life. So,
yeah,
not that I'm going to care. Darn it, I have to feed you again,
Well, now, those require more work than I'm willing to do, I think.
The only thing that really is, you got to make sure they stay in cooler water is the main thing. Yeah, that's why I told her I'm an old Norwegian, and we run air in my bedroom even in the wintertime sometimes. So that's why I'm thinking about putting her next to the gourami tank, the pike gourami tank, and just have her in the bedroom with us because it's always chill in there anyways.
Yeah, I like the bedroom cool.
Yeah, I can't sleep in any kind of heat.
No. And I wouldn't mind if it dropped down to like 50 and you crack the windows, that kind of cool. But it's already too hot at night here. And it's been that way for a month.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had to have the air conditioner on. Yeah, you have to turn the air conditioner down at night to be able to stand it.
I love the Midwest, but one thing I always hated about the Midwest, man, is it never would cool down at night. Like here, it could be 100 degrees in the daytime. As soon as that sun goes down, we start getting breezes off the ocean, comes through the valley, and we get these cool breezes, And by morning, it's back down to 45, 50.
Mark says he must be a snail. He really enjoys chewing on the little pellets. Well, last night on Steamy McStreamy, Annette was on screen. Now it was 12-ish here, and she flipped her camera around. It was still daylight there.
Oh yeah,
it's been dark over here for almost 4 hours.
Yeah, we're 3 hours from the East Coast, so yeah, a lot of times y'all be, y'all are staying up till 2, 3 in the morning streaming, and we're, it's only just hitting midnight for us,
Yeah, and it's like, oh my God, it's like,
really? TV Tropicals in 15 minutes. We only got 15 minutes?
Yeah. And they're all the way from North Carolina now.
Yeah, they're other spectrum now, so they're 3 hours ahead.
Yeah, well, they're up the road from me.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking every time I see you, I think Georgia is where I'm thinking you're from.
Georgia.
But I forget it's North Carolina.
I'm a Carolina girl. Well,
actually, I remember it being a Marine. I think I'd remember it.
Yeah, I'm really from Pennsylvania, but I grew up and went through the school system down here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Only Oscars, happy belated birthday.
Hi, June.
Her birthday was yesterday.
Nice, June. I'm glad it, like I said, I tried to get a hold of you. I think it got there about 11:45 to noon my time. So well, I guess it's your time too. So yeah, they got there. Thank goodness. Let me know that all the babies are good. I always worry. That's the only thing I hate, especially Dan. I mean, it took everything to get her to even okay to do this because she's the same way. She worries about them the minute they leave here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not brave enough to ship fish.
Well, I was taught by my good friend John. He's been shipping fish for many, many years. And I try to do it one fish per bag and, give them lots of air. And I usually have pretty good luck.
Well, that's how Foxy and Brian send them too, one fish per bag. And they come in nice.
And then the other key is that you vast them. You gotta make sure to vast your fish at least 24. I would say 48 hours, but if it's plecos, 48 hours at minimum before you ship them.
That's right. Furlough came to North Carolina and helped John and Lisa. And Whoops World was down here, and it's like, was that Mother's Day weekend or something? It's like if I'd have known they were coming in advance, but I believe it happened on Mother's Day weekend. If not, I would have rode, and just to have met them, because that'd probably be the only chance I'd ever meet either one of those two. Yeah.
Hey, you go to a few of the fishy events. You'll meet them one of these days.
Yeah, one of these days. We're going to the Clash. That's the one. We were going to Aquashella, Florida, but my babysitter broke both wrists like the week or so before. So I canceled. And she said, "Why'd you cancel? We could have kept." I was like, "You got 2 broken wrists. I know it hurts."
Where's she going to be watching the fish?
She was going to stay here, her and her wife, and they were going to keep my kid because she's homeschooled. And now I wouldn't ask them really to feed fish, but, they would have been here if I needed them to do something, plus the dog. But they were going to just stay at my house so the kid could do her schoolwork.
Normally, we don't worry about it unless we got Fry in the house. Then it's a problem.
Mm-hmm. But it'd be nice to know, like, if something quit working, I could tell them unplug it or whatever. Which
thank you for letting me know, Only Oscars. That's awesome. She says everybody in great shape. That's what we like to hear.
Good.
Enjoy them.
What did she get?
Oh, see, God, I processed a lot of them that day. Going off of memory, but I think she got Bloody Marys shrimps. She got jade shrimp, and she got yellow shrimp.
Oh, cool.
And then she bought a bunch of that Val off me.
Now, you have the big giant Val.
She's getting ready to do a 300 gallon, so she wants to have big, tall.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the good Val there. I love that stuff.
That come from Stephen P., but I've already cut off like 3 feet of it a month ago, and I need to cut another 2.5, 3 feet.
You must be getting that in Louisiana. That's the same stuff Chubbs had, I think.
It came from
Yeah,
Steven.
I think that Louisiana's got some cool Val down there, and it gets super, super tall.
It's nice. And at first, I couldn't grow Val. It always died off. But once I got his and watching the Wet Your Plants, and I'm learning parameters and all that kind of stuff, because of that Guppy song, that inspired me to learn my water parameters so I can sing the song. And
Steve says, I don't go outside a lot.
He got it from Boost Plant years ago. Cool. But I just love that. And if I was a mermaid, and as you see, I got little mermaids right here from Foxy, I would be swimming amongst that because it looks like seaweed.
It looks like the kelp from this angle. Yeah, It looks like the kelp forest. Yeah. I saw those when I was in California. Those are really, really cool. I would love to be able to go, scuba diving in those kelp forests. I think that would just be way, way cool. Now, have you ever snorkeled or scuba dived or any of that good stuff?
No. I grew up on the river in a community about an hour from me now, but it was salt water and it was dark water. But we didn't use masks or we were always in it.
We really got into it when we were stationed in Hawaii. And then Danny, when we were originally going to Costa Rica, she bought us all this Mac Daddy snorkeling gear. When we get down to Costa Rica, you can't see 3 inches in front. I said, I ain't getting no, there's bull sharks down here. I'm not getting in water where I can't see. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm at least restrained enough to know my limits. I mean, if you can't see in front of you, it's dangerous in a saltwater condition, But when we went to Aruba, my gosh, if you guys have never been to Aruba, they got some of the most pristine, clear, warm water you'll ever jump in your life. I mean, it was amazing. They got these sunken ships that they put down there where you can go down and, it's just time in my life. The only thing was the people we were with aren't fish people. So after 20 minutes of getting hammered by all the locals, hey, want to buy this, want to buy that? They were like, okay, I want out of here now.
Yeah, you're all Google-eyed and like slobbering on yourself.
I felt bad for them because I was out there a good 40 minutes the first time. And all of a sudden, they're screaming from the shore. I guess they'd been out there 30 minutes trying to get me to come in because they were, I guess the locals were real aggressive,
Well, Foxy says she got stuck under a dock once, if that counts. Oh, me.
Yeah,
now,
she does that every time a delivery guy said, but I like it because it lets me know when Danny's been buying stuff. See, I know that she's been messing up.
So we have an Alexa that rats you out.
Yeah.
You have a package arriving. It'll be shrimp or whatever, shrimp food. It thinks shrimp food is shrimp. And
Kelly Foreman, normally, and from what I understand, Costa Rica is good looking snorkeling. However, the week we were there, the winds were smashing the surf. So it was creating muddy conditions throughout. And the whole bay that our hotel was in was pretty much all just mucky mess. You couldn't see 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah, last summer she and Jake went snorkeling somewhere.
But
Dr. Anthony said he has over 5,000 dives, over half in the Red Sea.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Our second favorite place we've done it is Florida. We had a blast snorkeling in Florida. And then also Belize has got awesome snorkeling opportunities.
Where's that?
Belize.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. So you go over there a lot?
We haven't been there in quite some. I don't think I'll ever go back because that was another bad trip. The people that we got we like to go all inclusive, so our meals and drinks and everything are paid for when we're there. We bought that deal, got over there. Nobody sent us a letter or anything to let us know, and they said, "Oh, your people went bankrupt. We're the new owners, and we're not honoring that." Oh, nice of you to let us know. So that happened to start the trip. And then, I mean, it's just one thing after another. But the ultimate thing for me is we went and got these bikes to ride around the island, regular bicycles. And I'm just minding my own business, checking in the sights. And I'm hearing this wing, 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 wing. I look to my right, and here comes this clown coming down his driveway. It's a pretty steep driveway. Kapowies me. He's on a motorcycle, runs me completely over, flips me on the bike, throws my knee out. I mean, I'm done, So, but none of my counterparts that were there with me didn't notice for like 10 to 20 minutes. I'm laying in the ground. By the time they finally get there, I'm gathering myself back up to go, So it kind of left a bad taste in our mouth after that.
My husband he drives this way.
Always looking at stuff. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Rubbernecking. Well, we went riding on a bike trail, and they had those yellow posts in there. That's got this bright yellow paint on them, so you can see them, so that cars can't go down the little path. But he's doing this, and his handlebar hit one of them posts, and we were going at a pretty good clip. Well, that bicycle stopped and it just like wrapped around and flung him off that way, and he went.
So they're saying we only got 5 minutes. They're already trying to drop suggestions for the hashtag today. Got hashtag Clown Kenny or hashtag Skinny Dip Aruba.
Did you go skinny dipping?
No.
Have you ever been skinny dipping?
Well, I can't tell everything on one stream. But I think if you know my personality, I think you know the answer, Didi.
I think almost anybody that has ever gone swimming at night has gone skinny dipping.
Oh, yeah.
Even in a pool. Oh, we did it. We did it.
Has to be nice.
You couldn't see.
So one thing I forgot to tell everybody, be sure to tune in to Daniken Aquatics this Sunday, because my guest is going to be Miss Roxanne, Foxy Fishes, will be on Daniken this Sunday.
Nice.
And there's something else coming up the pipeline, is there not, Miss Didi?
I don't know.
There's something coming pretty substantial that involves just ladies.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be our first ladies' night reunion tomorrow night, actually. Today is Thursday. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Friday night at
and
11:30 Eastern.
And you can tune into that directly after the Booty Boys. As much as y'all hate the name, we will be on Fish Room Fever's channel this week with the Booty Boys. And then following us will be Ladies' Night.
Well, since I don't want to get Roxanne's channel shut down, I'm not going to ask you how y'all came up with that name right now.
It had to do with really booties.
It can be subject to,
Booty Boys and the Kraken aren't hand in hand. Nothing to do with it.
She heard it. Wow. It's going to be a different kind of ladies' night, I understand, and should be some fun there. So come see us.
Gosh dang it! This one is going way too fast, Didi. I knew it was going to happen because both of us play off each other so well. I knew.
But you know what? You have to come to the morning show some, so you be in your home now.
Hey man, I've told Jess I'm off. I haven't gotten
no
invite.
Jess is like shoot. So all you have to do is text like, "Hey, I'm available," and we get you right up in there.
Every day, mate, if I'm awake. Now, I'm not always awake, I'll admit. There's some days that I come in about 8:35, and that's when I'm just rolling out of bed here.
Okay,
it just depends if I get a good night's sleep or up every hour and a half sleep. Right now, that's the trend. I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time. So.
Well, one night after your stream, y'all had talked about some people that, oh gosh, they're so funny. They cuss up Blue Blazes, and she tells stories on him, things he's done. They're very country, they sit in the rocking chair. And I went over and I watched that. God, what was the name? Some man and a woman. I think he might be drinking a lot.
Are you talking about Shoot the?
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, they're not a couple. They're brother and sister. Yeah, that's brother and sister. Yeah, they are funny. I mean, those guys, you get them on a roll. I mean, you think Danny and I make you laugh. Those people. But they haven't been streaming like they used to. So I don't know if one of them's been ill or they're just not feeling it. I haven't seen any notifications for them in a while. So I don't know if maybe they took some time. Yeah, I understand. I mean, people's lives take over sometimes. And I mean, YouTube's great and all, but at the end of the day, guys, if you got family matters and stuff, I get it. And family's got to be first in your life. Well, it's 5 o'clock.
It's time for us to go. Do you have any famous last words you'd like to share real quick?
Very creative. As always, love your fish.
Well, and
we'll see you next time.
I'm going to speak on behalf of Foxy, who usually says at the end of the show, let your loved ones know that you love them today and always be kind. We love y'all. And thanks for coming and joining us. And now I'm going to try to do the outro. But thanks, everybody. See you at KG Tropicals.
Have a good
Here is her mom milk. Here is her baby milk.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cats? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss? Oh.